So conversely, what's a person you look at and you're like, yo, that guy, his T is high. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Uncomfortable Questions. I'm your host, Cab Washington. We are back talking about testosterone and does it lead to weight gain? We're joined by the weight loss doctor himself, the man who does it all. Give it up right now for Dr. Craig Primack. How we doing, my guy?
I am great, thank you.
So, Craig, I have to be honest, and I know a lot of men don't want to talk about this, but your boy is getting older. When I think about testosterone, I think specifically about sex drive. Don't have it like I used to. Talk to me a little bit about testosterone and how it relates to sex.
Testosterone is a hormone.
Yeah.
We've all heard that before. Testosterone is predominantly in males, and it does a bunch of different things in our bodies. Yes, sex drive is controlled by it. Our muscle mass is controlled by it. Our overall well-being is controlled by it.
Yeah.
And at times, many of us or some of us can become deficient in testosterone.
So you talked about how it relates to weight a little bit. Does testosterone cause weight gain?
So first of all, if you are low in testosterone, your overall muscle mass will be less. So if you begin supplementing with testosterone, you will put on muscle mass. Will that overall make the scale number go up? Absolutely. Is it causing increased amount of fat? And the answer would be no. We will increase our muscle mass, which will actually help our metabolism overall. We'll burn more calories throughout the day. We'll feel better about it. And no, it itself does not cause, it causes weight gain, but does not cause fat gain.
How do we get our hands on more testosterone?
So first of all, you do a set of blood tests to make sure that you have low testosterone. And if you have low testosterone, it can be done in replaced in multiple ways. There is an injection of testosterone. Sometimes people use pellets of testosterone, and there's some creams that have testosterone in them that you rub on your skin to get it absorbed through your skin.
How basically does testosterone affect muscle growth and strength?
It predominantly affects muscles when you have low testosterone. There's been many studies as men age into their 50s, 60s, and 70s that with low testosterone, it is much, much harder to put muscle on.
Right.
When we don't have muscle, our metabolism slows down a little bit. That itself can cause weight gain. When you take testosterone as a supplement, you increase your level, which allows it to be easier when you exercise to put muscle on, therefore increasing your metabolism, hopefully decreasing your weight, but really decreasing your fat mass.
Why does it go away? Is it diet? Are we sleeping less? Is it nutrition? Things that we mentioned before. Does all that play into why it's going away?
The answer is yes. All of those things that you mentioned go into how our testosterone is. When we gain weight, our fat stores themselves make hormones that may increase our estrogen, actually, even as men, decrease our testosterone. Lack of sleep, stress chronically throughout the day, staying up long hours of the day, not getting exercise, things like that. Even just strength training actually can increase our testosterone.
What are some other signs that our testosterone is decreasing? What are those telltales?
Our energy can be low, not sleeping well, just not having the energy to go about some of the things we want to do throughout the day, gaining weight. A lot of those things can be signs of it. And then you have to go into your medical provider and they can do an easy blood test to figure out if you really are low or not. One of the ways we can naturally increase our testosterone is through weight loss. Losing weight changes the overall ratio of different hormones in our body, and our body can actually make some more of its own testosterone over time.
So conversely, what's a person you look at and you're like, yo, that guy, his T is high?
Yeah, so normally we think of people with a lot of muscle mass tend to have a lot of testosterone, but it takes much more than testosterone to put on a lot of muscle mass. You need to eat healthy, especially protein. You do need to get in the gym and lift weights or at least do some kind of activity. And then people genetically are easier to put muscle on than others.
So how important is it that we have this in our body, in our lives as men on this planet?
I think it's a very important part of our lives. Having too little testosterone is not good. Having too much testosterone is not good. When we're in a normal testosterone range, we feel better throughout the day. We sleep better. Our weight's a little better. Our muscle's a little better. Our mental health is a little better. And we just have an overall well-being feeling that we don't get when it's out of range.
We've heard it from the weight loss doctor himself. Guys, check on yourselves, check in with yourselves, get a handle on your testosterone, go to the gym, sleep good, Get a salad, get some protein, and you'll be A-okay. All right, I'm ready to continue this weight loss journey. For more uncomfortable questions, just like, follow, and subscribe.